boys us around the world, live from the world-famous MGM. It's prime time! Heading out of the red corner, wearing lavender trunks, training in Dallas, Texas, and hailing 134 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 8 way of knockout. Tonight he is making his first attempt at the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, rank contender, introducing Frank the Ghost Martin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fight trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at a trim and ready one in his tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 29 wins, no losses. Is the young star of boxing and popular pound-for-pound great, five-time three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated reigning world, introducing Gervonta Davis. Once again, a referee in charge, Harvey Doc.
Earlier, as a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up, good luck.
The referee for our main event, scheduled for 12 rounds for Gervonta Davis's 135-pound. Davis returns after a career-long 14-month layoff. He says he returns a changed man. And now focused on Frank the Ghost Martin. The bell and round Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who you gonna call?" Well, Martin says he's gonna tonight.
Yeah, and if you're Martin, you definitely want to start putting those rounds together early on. We know that perhaps for this fight in particular, Davis
not a slow start. It's deliberate start. It's strategic footwork you will ever see. Joe, who's good at using the jab, the counter, is an amazing athlete, was an also a standout career, and now working under the tutelage of Eric James. He is primed here tonight.
But Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete. He can pose a lot of problems tonight.
You want to sell it for Davis? Of course, it's all about low output, high accuracy, and just a savant when it comes to it. We saw what he did in what he called the best knockout of his career, as he took advantage of Leo Santa Cruz 2020 knockout of the year. But here, very much typical of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. There's the jab, and again, both of them are southpaws.
Absolutely. And Martin so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand of the body,
and averages about 48 punches around. Under a minute left here. Smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands were low, and then explosive. His punch delivery system, second to none, but Martin putting the pressure on Davis, sticking out of
that corner when he got trapped in the corner.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up.
High guard of Tank Davis, under 20 seconds left in the opening round.
Nice, beautiful triple jab right there. But I don't know when he's going to throw, especially that left hand. He's so quick with it.
Got a good body shot by Frank, taking the round and landing 11 punches compared to the great equalizer.
All right, here we go. We got a little replay of Martin. There's that good straight. And that's the one we're going to show you. Although Martin landed quite several left hands to the body.
Martin immediately goes up to the attack, sneaks a shot into the body of Tank Davis.
Just both of them waiting for one or the other to make a mistake, really.
Tank putting on real work by...
Yeah, the right hook behind the guard of Davis by Becton, but there's always that.
It only takes one, right?
It takes one. It's incredible fight-ending single-shot counters that Davis has authored in his career is incredible. To Cruz, it can go on and all just single-shot counter KOs.
And this
he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
He's got to do it.
And this is nothing new for Frank. This is Tank.
He really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michigan. Stock took a little bit of hit his last fight against the unheralded Artem Artunian, but he showed that clutch gene. He made more aggressive. So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. There's a counter left hand to the body from Frank Martin.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen at any
Counter to the body by Davis.
But again, both of them so alert.
And there's a lead left hand.
Davis misses. Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right hook.
And you saw how Frank Martin.
Double jab through the guard by Martin.
Keep it up for 12 rounds.
Not just keep it up, but get the respect of Tank with a hard shot.
This is the wrestling match where Martin allegedly landed a left hand on Davis, and then it became a wrestling match. So a lot of bad blood wanting to keep Tank at bay, utilizing the jab. We're at the end of two.
Good round. Still looking good. Still looking good. Looking good. Keep making them work. Keep making them work. Going into the third round. I got it. Every time run them down. And like, I know you. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm timing issues with some of the punches and stuff, but again, with the Tank Davis fight, you look at the stats, you look at everything he gets. Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this punching combination, utilize the jab, stick a little bit of an edge, throwing a lot more jabs, but not landing at the same rate of Tank Davis.
There, keep working, keep pushing him, and you know when he does that, what he wants to do and create is an open big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go into a Tank Davis fight, the key is, well, you got to open up eventually, try to beat him and counter you.
And I think as well that he wants to tire out Frank Martin by keeping him on guard. With Tank on your tail.
Yeah, but again, he's never faced an athlete like Frank Martin.
No,
I get what you're saying, but
yeah, same here.
It's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, this is the pressure. I can guarantee he's not going to back up. He's going to keep this pressure up all night.
He's beginning to put pressure. There's a 1-2 from the southpaw. And he actually last round, of course, Martin with 12 out of 18 wins via knockout, but does not know just pound for pound one of the heaviest hitters in the sport. And he has jab to the body by Davis, 1-2 over the top by Martin.
Out of the corners.
Yeah, but even then, when he was in the corner, that was a great reaction. The punch from Martin right there.
I agree. I want to keep tempting fate with Tank Davis.
Ability for Tank Davis to really just move the millimeters, his defenses, his ability. It's not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands for Martin. It's exciting finishes, but
Extremely so, yes. But we knew he was capable of this, and so far,
the career of Tank Davis. And Davis, though, beginning to unload it again. Martin able to escape the ropes. So one outlanding Gervonta Tank Davis.
Example of Gervonta Davis trying to create an opening. The feint right there. And Frank, beautiful
Nice
counter punch
counter.
right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking
no,
about.
that was on the left hand, almost hit him.
There, beautiful.
Yeah, that was the center of the ring where he got that jab in. Now the key for Frank Martin is to do that for another 9 rounds.
4th round. Martin utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed. Good escape by Martin. And the clinch.
Yes, he is.
And a beautiful body shot by Davis.
And like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume, 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, move to the side.
Davis. And Davis upset with Martin.
The right thing to do, but again, he can't get in trouble for that.
Martin. Davis, he's known for low output, high accuracy, explosive counters. The left uppercut, wow, man, looking for that level change into what was almost a power double attempt. Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
some solid body shots on Frank Martin.
That was an arm punch.
Watch your hands, watch your
Tank
hands.
Davis just whistles those
Hands
punches,
free.
and you know if you get clipped by one of those, you're in trouble.
And very much going according to what I guess a Bank early rounds, and then we'll see what would happen in the second half of the fight. Well, Tank even went public on so 30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it, I could knock out Tank Davis too, you know.
If you're Martin,
No way.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly, he'll respond in there, the left hand. The crowd anticipating it. Feed by Martin.
The body from Tank. It's a vicious punch. It's very effective.
Get comfortable, right? And stay off the rope, right? Use your jab and feet. How you feeling? Listen, you're not hitting with any of them shots, are you? No. You're not hitting with any of them shots. Yeah. Listen, go back to what you were doing earlier. You got out of your chin rope together. Keep it boom, boom, boom. And listen, Frank, keep your hand up higher. All right. Here we go, round. When you get to the ropes, remember what you're going to do.
Down as a pro, and many questions, of course, many wondering how he would handle being hit with the first. And Barnes' trainer, Derek James, talking about the jabs and connect percentage.
And he also did ask him, you're not getting hurt with any of those shots. He said no.
And there you go.
Shots, yes.
Good escape by Martin. Nice left hand from Martin. Good trajectory change. Levis walking forward, short steps. Vision, sense. Martin, Davis saying bring it. Of course he wants him to bring it. Take it down with the left.
Frank Martin pulling some real Tank Davis did a good job. Tank is so intimidating, isn't he? When he's coming at you.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had the same effect.
Yes, he tires you out just by, being there.
You ask Davis, he goes, I thought a trap from the opening bell.
On the right side, with the right cheek landing on that side of the face. So he's doing a little damage, Frank Martin.
As compared to Tank's 32, but as always, Tank landing the fifth.
Good jab on Frank Martin.
Yeah,
He's
really
been using it very well tonight.
Uppercut right hook. By Davis, the jab to the midsection. Left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
Yeah, you can't just let Davis get, just to let him know that, I'm still in this. And you're not doing anything to hurt me.
That was round. There we go.
He pulled straight back. You notice that?
But it
There's
was-
Frank Martin.
It was the only solid punch that Tank landed that round.
Look at that cheek.
Yeah.
Hey, keep rest right there. Stop his dad. Don't let him. I told you he's going to move. Listen, I know he's going to move. Remember, over here.
Good job. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
The sixth round begins, and Frank Martin fires off and he told us that his biggest asset is his foot movement. We've seen that on display, and perhaps his ability. He's banking these rounds just based on output.
Yeah. And so, what would you do? So, he's just reassuring Tank. Yeah, he's moving.
Try to keep Martin in front of him, trying to cut off that ring. Martin with the double right hook, though.
Yeah, he tried. He's doing the
Double
right thing.
jab.
So. It's a dance for most.
Counter over the jab of Martin by Tank, and it was a solid one.
And that's how you get him on rhythm.
The best ever connect. Davis knocked him out, and now Martin is landing at 29%. So Martin having Davis getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12-round affair. Being uncontested.
Well, that's the second session out of that corner, but that was the only one he landed. Frank Martin pulled a nice one deep.
Yeah, Tank definitely not respecting that power from Martin, getting in easy. But again, Martin just let out.
Davis, a rare combination of the early going. A minute left here in the first half of the fight. Ace of the offense of Frank Martin, and missing with that left cross. Davis's favorite and the best knockout was the 2020 knockout of the year against Leo Santa Cruz, too. To pressure Tank in the early going to try to really bring it to him. And again, Martin is doing what Martin can left now here in the first half of the fight. You got to believe that based on what we've seen, Martin's...
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round so far.
This is where Tank gave...
Listen, we need all these rounds. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There. And here's Tank again. He feinted the left hand, went to the right uppercut, feinted that, and then landed the third strike. Martin rolled with
and
that.
notice that is every time that Martin is on that corner, he's got to get off. He can't stay there.
But you heard...
I got you. Get the bucket. Get the bucket.
You heard Calvin Ford say he knows they're but not by much.
And we begin the second. Gervonta Tank Davis defending his 135-pound belt against Frank the Ghost Martin. Worked the jab, the mobility, but now let's see Tank Davis. This is where he begins to really start.
Right there from Frank Martin. I know he does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis, but again, he had
right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin had forced to wrestle in the mouth, but Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is entering what for him is a and he keeps moving. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's the thing that Tank Davis is concentrated on. He's a straight left hand. He's
single
looking
shots.
He's looking
There's
at
a double jab left from Davis. Now Davis hits the ropes, trying to use the wing block with his left arm, trying to create the angle. Oh wow, standing. Davis misses with the lead left uppercut, but forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
He's getting
Pressure is building.
Tank is just walking in so comfortable.
And Davis has definitely muted the offense of Frank Martin for the first time in this fight, opening up lead here in terms of total punches connected in this round in the seventh.
in that last session right there. Frank Martin covered up well. He's been looking for it.
Neither fighter has ever been down as a pro. Final 15 seconds. It's been Davis's best round in turn. It's round 7. It begins.
There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the ropes right here. That one hit him a little behind the head. So he had his hands up. He tried to wrap it around that, but that's his fault for turning his head.
And it's those body shots that are doing damage.
That's right, but
That is why he's
And it opened up for that great left hand. Exactly.
They both landed right there on that one.
So for over 30 punches, he was 19 of 37 with 7 body shots. Martin just 10 over 8. And the jab goes to work for Martin to the body.
Yeah, he stopped.
Advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing. And Davis double left hand.
Fight.
Yeah, stay out of the corners. He needs to be a little bit more busy as he is
Punch
right
coming
there.
in now. Nice sharp jab from Davis and another jab countered by Martin.
Still rounds like that.
You know, and that's the safest place for him. That was a low blow right on.
And our unofficial score, Joe Goosen, has left in the 8th. It's incredible that we keep seeing it. Martin did exactly what he was supposed to do. Still not good enough.
And what was Tank figured it out and said, I know what I'm going to do.
single fight he's had.
Yeah.
Loses the first couple of rounds.
More than even the first couple.
And he finishes you.
This is going to be something to see this replay. I know we're going to be talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand. Already halfway out, the left hand just put him completely out, and that was the end of the game.
Oh, Gervonta Davis, loving life, 14-month layoff, the longest layoff. He closed the show emphatically.
I don't know who's going to beat this guy at 130. You know,
That left hand is just lethal.
Yeah.
Whether it's a straight left, Davis is legendary.
Wow.
Stunned Martin with that left.
Yeah, the left uppercut. Now his hands are down. Now he's defenseless. Right there. Oops, he was doing well, center of the ring like we talked about. So he kind of aided and abetted his own demise. Yikes.
He sticks the landing, he sticks the back, and he is a bad man, improving to 30-0 with his stoppage for Tank Davis, and for Frank Martin goes down to defeat for the Davis, shaking off whatever rust there could have been in after 14 months. Figured it to see, because his show consists of 2 letters, K-O and O. Let's make it official with the one and only, the classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 29. Doc reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is the weight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
I'm gonna hold it for you. Keep going. Let's go.
And Jim Gray is going to be talking to Tank Davis.
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. Up almost where you left off.
Yeah. Just a little crusty, a little rusty, but it's okay. I'm back. As though that I ain't warm up completely like how I wanted to. Well, I did warm up, but I got cold ass.
Did his footwork bother you at all in those early rounds? Because he was winning the early rounds.
No, his footwork wasn't. That's what I was doing. I would just stand there, be a target for him, just so he could tire himself out. And once he tired,
Monitor, it was a bit of a target. Is it hurting right now?
yeah, it's a little like a little charred, but I'm okay.
First, let me ask you, did things turn around in the 7th round? Did you start to figure out, I know I haven't? Go ahead.
I thought it was an uppercut first. I
Yeah,
think
it
I
was.
hit him with a
Go.
boom. That's what it was. That's what. God dang. Greatest clips.
I mean, really, do you feel that these guys can compete with you once you get into the later rounds?
They get in there with me, but I've been around for a long time. I've been training since I was 7 years. It's like second nature. You know what I mean? So it's just about staying focused, staying on top.
You've said this week, and you've said to me tonight, that what you went through, the incarceration,
Just patience and things like that. Just stuff happening in life where you got to go through it and not try to get around better. Everything. You know what I mean? Want to be a better athlete as I continue to build
and Lomachenko, everybody's talking about that. There's Stevenson, there's Pitbull Cruz.
I want to just, get back to the drawing board, get back in the gym, and just stay focused. I felt it all. And most importantly, I want to thank everybody that came out, everybody that tuned in, everybody that Amazon Prime, Leonard, Earl Spence. Thank y'all for this great event.
Tank, congratulations. Fantastic. Frank, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, all good.
You were doing really, did you feel like you were in control of this fight?
I felt like in the beginning I was in control, then got a little too comfortable. It wasn't presenting itself. I stopped doing my movement, once I stopped doing my movement, he was able to land more shots on me.
Was your success or your feeling of success the reason you got comfortable?
No, I wouldn't say it was my figure out what I could do to slow the pressure down from him coming. I wasn't trying to move too much to kind of slow it down a little bit and kind of pace myself instead of moving so much. But, it was a shot I didn't see.
When you know it's the guy's strategy, and let's take a look, and you can tell us where you get caught here. That uppercut.
Yeah. Really, they always say, they've been telling me, the shots you can't see is the ones that come from underneath. and that's the shot he landed, you know, and no problem, appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Morrow, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you. 3 power shots, that's 70% in rounds 7 and 8. And in tonight's main event, the brilliance of Gervonta Tank Davis and the beauty, full display. We close out the 100th championship fight night at MG Davis. He is shining brighter than the Sin City Strip. And now to put a capstone on my main man, Brian Custer, is going.